preseason game number 6. Here are tonight's pregame ceremonies.
It's an act of reconciliation, and we honor those who walk with us. Thank you, Kinanaskum Tnao.
And now we would ask you to please stand if you're able. Remove your hats and join the singing voice of your Edmonton Oilers, Robert Clark, in the performance of the American and Canadian national anthems.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
It's a hockey night and a kickoff to Thanksgiving weekend here in Edmonton, Alberta. The goaltending matchup tonight, final call preseason for Philip Grubauer. Obviously, he will go the distance here tonight. Jack Campbell at the other side, and he was acquired as a free agent this summer after great seasons in Toronto. Dave Hackstall will dress an NHL lineup. As we pointed out in the open, it's a big night for Daniel Sprong on the fourth line. Shade Woodcroft took over in the middle of February of last season. Led the Oilers down the stretch to a record of 26-9-3 and a trip to the Western Conference Final, supported by their great captain, Connor McDavid. Good to see Jaden Schwartz in the starting group here with Alex Wenberg and Oliver Bjorkstrand. Sit back and enjoy preseason game number 6. Here from Edmonton, off the draw, Campbell will handle it where he can in the trapezoid, clear it along the boards. Schwartz for Seattle tries to return it deep, and he does for Wenberg. He'll dust it off. He's bumped off it by McDavid, who almost gave it away to Schwartz. Wenberg drops it off. Nice read by Connor McDavid, but he can't get it out. It's held in by Vince Dunn. Darnell Nurse, their top defenseman, knocked down. Good play by Oliver Bjorkstrand. It goes deeper in Oilers ice. Cody Ceci on Wenberg, now Schwartz. He'll cycle out. Larson at the point, the former Oiler, clears it in, read by Nurse. Nurse protecting the puck is tied up by Wenberg. Out of that scrum with just about 50 seconds gone in period 1, the Oilers attempt to get it out. Nice pinch by the Kraken's Jamie Oleksiak. It comes through center, and Justin Schultz will take over.
No shots on net in that first shift, but a very good offensive sequence for Seattle. They kept reloading, staying in hard on the forecheck. Edmonton was not allowing themselves, or they weren't allowed to get out of the zone. Great pressure off the opening drop.
Take a peek at the forward lines, defense pairings at the top of your screen. Good to see Yanni Gourde back with the team. Did not play in the loss in Calgary on Monday. Flew here yesterday. Quite a travel day for the Pepper Pot, as he joined his mates here and is in the lineup tonight. Now Brett Kulak. Zach Hyman, second season with Edmonton. He'll go to work down low on Matty Beniers. Dylan Holloway with a shot short side held by Grubauer. Holloway, a rookie, first round pick, has 4 goals in preseason, and it looks like he'll make the team. Leon Draisaitl, 55 goals, 55 helpers last year, out of the corner. It's controlled along the boards now, and attempting to get it out is Jared McCann. Oleksiak for Beniers, who has 3 goals in preseason for the Kraken. He'll hit the line now. Andrei Burakovsky looks for Oleksiak. He was denied ice by Brett Kulak. Down deep, Oleksiak. Burakovsky holding onto it. His shot wide on the glove side of Campbell, and the Oilers take over. Draisaitl pops it out. Just about 2 minutes gone in the opening period. John and JT with you as always. Preseason game number 6. The Kraken are 4 up and 1 down after spending 3 gorgeous days in the Canadian Rockies, where we all got to know each other. Now Shane Wright broken up along the boards and out of the corner. It's set up for Eberle. His shot snared by Campbell. No further play.
Good board battle by Yanni Gourde, finding Eberle just on that dot lane. Able to get a quick little wrist shot, glove high on Campbell. He's ready right there for it. Nice glove save. But again, it's a good sequence in the offensive zone for Seattle, finding that open area right in the slot. That's going to be a key if you're going to have a good offensive night.
Off the face-off, Shane Wright has Yanni Gourde and Jordan Eberle as wingers tonight. Soucy pumps it in. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins tries to get out. Pitchforked in by Eberle. And out of the corner now, it's moved along by Ryan Murray of Edmonton. It goes high as we see. Soucy will jump on it. Carson Soucy delivers a pass by Eberle. He's roughed up by Murray, who's supported there by Tyson Barrie. And now Gourde. Canceled a bit by Nugent-Hopkins. He'll set up Eberle. Soucy shot right on. And Jack Campbell shuts the door on that one.
Seattle's winning the wall battle right now down low. A great kick from Gourde to Eberle. Soucy's walking down the lane. Gets this one-timer off. There's still a little bit of room on that far side, that glove side. Soucy just puts it right into the chest. An easier save for Campbell, but a good offensive jump up for Soucy, getting himself activated into the play.
Those numbers you see for Carson Soucy, career best last year. 3 shots in the game, 2 taken by the Kraken off the draw. Sprong with a shot. He kicks around the defense. Cody Ceci to the outside. Darnell Nurse, now Brad Malone. Gave it away. It's Geekie. Morgan Geekie picked off again by Campbell. Good forechecking pressure by the Kraken.
Yeah, this one was rimmed around the boards. Malone wasn't able to handle it. It just pops right back out. But again, that's just being in the right spot for Seattle. You're able to take advantage of it. Geekie doesn't get enough on that shot. He does have that shooter shot. He'd probably like to have that one back for a little bit more time to settle it down. But a good start.
Preseason game number 8 for the Oilers. Dunn shot, and the rebound followed by Geekie goes wide. The Oilers are 3-4 in exhibition play. Storming down the wall, Adam Larsson, shouldered down by Campbell. The Oilers take over. Nurse this way for Ceci. Cody Ceci out to center for Brad Malone. It goes high. Sprong on the back check here for the Kraken. Finished off by James Hamlin, and now Geekie shoves it back for the defense, and Vince Dunn, who's paired with Adam Larsson. Now Brandon Tanev will take it back in his own zone. 16:30 left. A goalless start here at Rogers Place. Alex Wenberg for the Kraken away from McDavid. Now Larsson, an aerial flip fielded by Tanev in front of his own bench. Yapping up Kulak on him. Here come the Oilers. This is McDavid right in. Held in front, intended for Evander Kane. Good coverage by Tanev now. Yes, Puljujärvi out of the corner. Wrestled up by Vince Dunn. And they scrum for it. It's a 4-man scrum. Evander Kane goes to the far side. Kulak moves in aggressively. He was tied up by Tanev. And the Kraken get it out. Jaden Schwartz, full flight. Alex Wenberg. He stops in a dime, pulls up. And he's broken up by Kulak, and then Kane and the Oilers get it out. Bjorkstrand net there. Edmonton throws it in, and Grubauer with a handle. Justin Schultz looking over a controlled breakout after a Kraken change. Out to center, Matty Beniers, the 19-year-old. Jared McCann, whose 27 goals led Seattle last year. It's offside at the line, and we get a stoppage.
We get a look at how quick the Oilers can transition. 97, McDavid with the puck. You see that speed right there, trying to throw that backhand pass to Kane. Good stick there by Larson to knock that one away.
Vander Kane came over last year and had an unbelievable second half on a line with McDavid. A great playoff run. Seattle now hinging back out. Schultz right on the money for Beniers. He fans on it. He's hassled a bit by Ryan Murray. He hangs in there. He centers one off the stick of McCann. And now Jared McCann lays it back for Schultz. His shot a weak one wide. And the Oilers now will track it down. Slammed up the boards and out by Tyson Barrie. Hyman has stood up defensively by Oleksiak. Tyson Barrie will knock it down. Little D-to-D passing here by Edmonton. Just over 5 minutes gone in the opening period. Leon Draisaitl, the German, broke it up. Transition time for the Kraken. Yanni Gourde right on a stick save for Campbell. Left in back of the goal. Gourde retrieves it. They'll lay it across for Soucy. His shot, pad save. Campbell, a big rebound. Gourde's on it. Carson Soucy at the point. Popping out as Eberle fumbles it. It rolls around and the Oilers stave it off and clear it out. Yanni Gourde coming back to it. Two-time cup winner broken up. And now the Oilers reel it back in their own territory. Ceci forgot the puck for a moment. He gets it out to the center zone. Gapping up is Soucy for the Kraken. He'll feed it in. Just about 6 minutes gone in the opening period. 8 shots in the game, 7 taken by Seattle. Now it's cleared all the way back in the Kraken zone. Adam Larson. Forechecked a bit by Ryan McLeod along with Derek Ryan, the veteran out of Spokane. They tie it up. Larson tries to pry it out for Seattle. Laid along the boards. Nugent Hopkins losing control. Sprong for Seattle. Marked defensively a bit by Ceci. Flings it out in the skates of Nugent Hopkins, who has it now, and he'll take it back. Both teams are changing. Quiet house, but a big house. Excellent crowd here in Edmonton. Out to center. Brad Malone to the wall. He goes barreling into Oleksiak. Schwartz moves it across. Bjorkstrand. Now Justin Schultz will flip it in. Oleksiak's up on the rush. He'll move it this way for Schwartz, who awaits. Sends it out in front by Oleksiak. All the way back for Schwartz. Popping out, Jamie Oleksiak to the wall for Schwartz. He'll tee it up wide. On the stick side, you see it careen all the way down, and Grubauer will handle.
Seattle's done a good job of retrieving their dumps. That's something they did work on in practice when they were out in Canmore. They were dumping the pucks in areas where they can get them, and you're seeing some of the benefits of that right now in this game.
And we saw every minute of those practices in a beautiful Junior A facility in Canmore. As we were biding our time, McDavid right in, shoved off it by Will Borgen. Bjorkstrand helping out the D is checked by Evander Kane. Puljujärvi moves it in. Soucy reads the play, gives it to Bjorkstrand. Good response shift here by the top line of Edmonton, and the Kraken attempt to survive it. Wenberg was taken down at center, and the crowd comes to life.
Yeah, they're trying to get themselves back in this game. A couple big hits there. Seattle's been dominating the game, but that's one way for you to get yourself back in the game and to get your teammates up.
Through center. Hyman took down Dunn. They play on. The Oilers get to it in the person of Leon Draisaitl. Dylan Holloway with Hyman on a crisscross. There's Hyman right in, just wide on a beautiful play. Set up by Dylan Holloway. Comes all the way across. McCann, snappy pass for Beniers on the off wing out in front, chipped wide by Burakovsky. As we go coast to coast, here comes Draisaitl. He hits the Kraken line, an excellent back check by Matty Beniers. Draisaitl stays with it. He'll move it in. He's shouldered by young Beniers. He'll further the puck for Holloway out in front. Turnaround shot doesn't work. Beniers, good play on Hyman, and the Kraken get it out. Soft clear by McCann does not get deep, and Darnell Nurse will look it over. So nonstop play here, almost a running clock. You ask the players, they say that's okay. Preseason game number 6. Now it's rolled through center, comes all the way back in. Ryan McLeod, a centering pass for Nugent Hopkins. Great play defensively by Yanni Gord. But his clear out was cut off by Ryan, and now Schultz has a chance here for the Kraken. Justin Schultz, free agent signee, spent the last couple of seasons in Washington. Be a big part of the power play this season. Gord now moves it. Schultz this way, Oleksiak. He's bumped by Malone. The Kraken have a tough time getting out here. Oleksiak out of the corner moves it. Eberle pitchforks out to dead center. Brett Kulak, acquired in a trade at the deadline for Montreal. He's very good in the playoffs for Edmonton. Earned a contract. Now Shane Wright. The 18-year-old goes to work. He's taken down. The Oilers retrieve it. Evan Bouchard with a heavy shot blocked in front. The follow-up goes wide. Good attempt by Brett Kulak. Jordan Eberle. He's saddled up there by James Hamlin. It rolls in on Grubauer. No further play. 10 minutes, 10 seconds left to go in the opening period. It's a goalless start here in beautiful Edmonton, Alberta. In beautiful Canmore, Alberta. This is at the community rink where the Kraken practiced. Look at the kids. Look at the Kraken. Everybody had a great time. And check out the landscape with the big rig right here. Absolutely spectacular weather. The boys had a great day of golf. We went on a scavenger hunt.
We got second place. We should have got first, though, I'm telling you.
I haven't gotten over that. We tried hard, JT.
Honest effort here.
And we had like a staff scavenger hunt. To be fair and honest, I don't know about being fair, but to be honest, I wasn't a big fan of this idea. But anyway, we got through it with what I thought was a very intelligent approach, but still lost. That's the way it goes. Now Schwartz will move it along, but it was a great time by all accounts. Everybody had a wonderful time. Most importantly, the team had some real good practices, right? I mean, what did you take away from that?
Well, it's definitely great to get out, have some fun, golf, but like you said, there were still the 2 work days at practice. They were able to work on things. The tempo was up pace. Again, this is that last dress rehearsal before the regular season, so yes, you get to go out there, have fun, bond with your teammates, but at the end of the day, you're still working.
Yes, and in terms of that scavenger hunt, there was only one disqualification, and it was Everett Fitzhugh, the fine radio voice, and his partner Dave Tomlinson. They were tardy. So they're too late. So even though they thought they had a chance at winning, think not. It comes out to center. And again, you got to play by the rules, right? I mean, they moaned about it too. But Beniers will feed it across. Vince Dunn. Under 9 minutes left in the opening period. Dylan Holloway, a little handoff. Here come the Oilers. A stutter step. Moving in here and working it along the boards. That time was Ryan Murray. Up top, Holloway, the forward, covering for him at the point. Dunn reads it defensively, not out. Tyson Barrie hopping out in the slot will return there by Draisaitl. Holloway, Leon Draisaitl. Good pass for Barrie. His shot. Pad save Grubauer a couple of times. He gets to that far post, seals it off. He'll get a freeze here and stop play. So the German gentleman called upon here after all the action has been in the Edmonton zone. Pad save, Hyman off the side of the goal, and Grubauer clings the post. Stick around. You can skate where the Kraken skate. We're talking about Kraken Community Iceplex, the team's official practice facility, public skating, stick and puck, drop-in hockey, and more. All ages, all skill levels are welcome. For more info, visit KrakenCommunityIceplex.com. John Forslund, JT Brown, supported by our great crew here at Rogers Place in Edmonton, Alberta. Final preseason tilt. Ceci with a shot absorbed by Seattle's Shane Wright, who has the puck. Oleksiak springs Everly, who drops it off to Gord. Johnny Gord, little backhander denied. Easy chance there for Jack Campbell. Left and back of the goal. Nurse under duress here for Edmonton, not out. Held in by Johnny Gord with help from Everly. And Derek Ryan pushes out. Ryan McLeod this way, on and off the stick and back for Darnell Nurse. He'll move it by Oleksiak. Schultz reads it for Seattle. Rims it. It goes by Gord. You see it come all the way down, icing. The road, it's all real. Opening game of year number 2, the Kraken, the Anaheim Ducks. Our pregame coverage starts on Root Sports at 6 o'clock for that one from Honda Center in beautiful Anaheim, California. Back-to-back sequence for the Kraken on the road to kick it off the following night in Los Angeles. Connor McDavid right in, shut down by Grubauer.
Connor McDavid showing the speed again, busting through the middle there. Nice little saucer feed to him. Tries to get this one up quick on that forehand side, but Grubauer again able to stay square to that puck. We've seen McDavid do that play time and time again, put it right under the bar, so good on Grubauer.
McDavid, unbelievable season with 44 goals and 79 assists, but in the playoffs, 33 points in 16 games with 10 goals. And there was a few of those games, JT, as you know, where he just took the team on his back.
Well, I mean, he's the best player in the world. He can do that. There's a lot of things that he does that nobody else can do. He's fun to watch, let me tell you.
He really is. Borgen with a shot, a great stop by Campbell. Sprong the rebound, he scores! Daniel Sprong with a tuck in tight. 7:10 left to go in the opening period. The Kraken are off and running.
John, you talked about it in the open about a guy that is fighting for a spot. He makes a great feed over. The shot goes to the net, but he follows it up. Doesn't get the first chance, stays with it, and is able to put that puck behind Campbell. Again, a player that's just, he's working. He's trying to get a slot on this team, showing time in and time in out that he can do some things that others can't. He's putting the puck in the back of the net. We've seen it now in the preseason, in practice as well, and last year. He's making it a hard choice for the coaching staff and management.
He knows how to score. He possesses an extremely heavy shot. He's a power play option. And you know as a player, right, you have to do what you do to make a team, and he's doing that. Hyman now out in front of chance. Great poke check by Grubauer. What a setup for Dylan Holloway out in front. 6:39 left in the opening period. Daniel Sprong has put the Kraken on the board. Icing is called here.
Edmonton had a really good opportunity out in front. You said it, that poke check by Grubauer, all alone standing out in front. That's a poised play from your goaltender. You have a player standing out in front of you with time and space. Poke check to knock that away. Good by the defense to recover that puck and get it out of there.
That was the rookie from the University of Wisconsin, Holloway, looking for his 5th of preseason. He ricochets around here. Cody Ceci goes deep. Sprong is 2nd of exhibition play from Will Borgen. And Seattle with the jump here in Edmonton. Out of the corner, it's wheeled back. Nurse to the wall. Puljujärvi, Nurse goes off a defensive stick off Larson out in front. Laid along the boards, a hand pass here will stop play. 6:09 left in the opening period.
Really like this start here from Seattle. Right off the opening faceoff, they were getting pucks into places where they could get it hard on the forecheck, finding that offensive edge. And even when Edmonton pushed back after that shift where their top line threw out those big hits, they came back and they kept sticking with it. You like to see that they were able to weather that storm, that pushback from Edmonton, and get that first one on the board.
Schultz. Here's McCann, nullified by Nugent Hopkins. Jared McCann has been years who fanned on and out in front. Good look. No cash. Derek Ryan to the outside. The Oilers spin it in Offside is called at the Seattle stripe. Under 6 left to go in period 1. Daniel Sprong in tight with great hands. Finds the back of the net. 1-0. Kraken. The Kraken are blessed with an outstanding equipment staff. Jeff Camilio, Chris Steerwalt, James Stuckey is wearing out the track down the runway, back and forth to the room. We bring up these guys because they're vitally important, as you know, as a former player. But in a week like this where you're off site and you're moving around as much as the Kraken did, great job by them.
Oh, 100%. It's still difficult when you're at home, but when you add in that extra bit of travel, going back and forth, you know, any player will tell you that nothing happens without those guys.
They help us out too in terms of some of the gear that we have for our telecasts, and they do it with a smile. Really an unbelievable job that's sometimes the general public doesn't understand what goes on. Really, they're hours long after the team's been put to bed on the road, and they're hanging the gear and all that stuff just to make it easier for all these guys. Here's Sprong through the middle with a chance. He already has one. He'll peel it back. Daniel Sprong cradles the puck. It's knocked down and pushed out to center by Edmonton's Derek Ryan. Carson Soucy will draw it back in his own zone. Seattle's changing. So is Edmonton. 15 minutes gone, period 1. Shots are 10-4 Seattle. Sprong from Borgen on the score sheet. Puck is played now for Yanni Gourde from right. Eberle kicks it to the wall. Jordan Eberle gets it back. He'll move it around. Will Borgen anticipating. Lays it along. Good hand-eye by Shane Wright. He's bottled up. Hyman one of those. And now Leon Draisaitl stops in a dive. Hits a trailer. Holloway. His shot goes wide. Along the boards, Will Borgen moves it. Trouble brewing here. Holloway. Dylan Holloway on Soucy. Out in front off Grubauer. Hyman knocking on the door. He'll take it to the end boards and set up Dylan Holloway. Holloway returns it back to the point. Evan Bouchard. Now Kulak to the outside of Draisaitl. Side of the net. Hyman blocked in front. Kicked out by Grubauer, but held in by the Oilers. A reset. Evan Bouchard. Leon Draisaitl up top. Wristing one. Blocked again off his own man Holloway. And Yanni Gourde will take it back, and it looks like the Kraken will survive. Comes out to center. Shane Wright with Yanni Gourde. Broken up by Evan Bouchard. With his head up, he leads a breakout for the Oilers. Had a great year. His first full season last year with the Oilers. Offensive-minded guy. Now to the wall, Kulak. Here's Kane with a shot. Kick save, Grubauer. Puljujarvi right on, denied by Grubauer. And now Bjorkstrand moves it along for Jaden Schwartz. It's a one-on-one. He looks for friends to pass to. He peels it in. Lays it all the way around. Here's Bjorkstrand. He's saddled up. Now Larson awaiting in the ring is Schwartz. He'll fumble it. Hurried a bit by Ryan Murray. Now Bjorkstrand. Oliver Bjorkstrand moves it deeper in the Oilers zone. Murray tries the far side. There's Larson on a pinch. Bottled up by Connor McDavid. And it slid all the way out to center. Golf attempt by Dunn, interrupted by Evander Kane. Here comes McDavid, shifting out in front. The store cleaned up that time by Larson. Wenberg gets it out. 2:57 left in period 1. 1-0 Seattle. Connor McDavid darts in, given a shove by Dunn. A centering pass for Kane. Grubauer says no twice. He got the second opportunity off the stick of Derek Ryan.
Right out in front too. Grubauer had to have quick reaction to get that one.
Now it's fed in by McCann. Cross corner. Burakovsky pulls up. Nobody home out in front. Moving in. Oleksiak. The big rig to the outside. Andre Burakovsky. Roughed up by Darnell Nurse. Taken down. Beniers out in front. Nugent Hopkins on him. Matty Beniers out of the corner. Now McCann sets up Burakovsky, who deals it to Schultz. Schultz with a shot blocked. The bevy of humanity in front. Burakovsky. A scrambling save by Campbell. As the Kraken knock on the door again, it's fed all the way down. This is icing.
One of Edmonton's best opportunities was put away by Grubauer here. McDavid using that speed, gets to the outside. Good check by Dunn though. But Kane following the play up right there, and then right out in front is Ryan on a second chance opportunity with that right pad. Keane, a good opportunity, good look right out in front. Grubauer again, strong, confident, pushing out to that top of that crease, able to take care of both of those chances.
In the circle now to the wall. The Oilers will get it out. 18 minutes gone, period one. Morgan Geekie coming all the way back. He centers the fourth line tonight. Here's Tanev. Brandon Tanev pulls up along the boards. Turbo takes it back. He delivers a pass. It goes by Bouchard. A pinch by Schultz. Now Oleksiak. He'll think about it. Indirect pass for Sprong. He's tied up. Justin Schultz had it. He lost it. The Oilers now will get it through center. Devon Shore. Written off it by Jamie Oleksiak. He scrum along the boards. The Kraken jump on it. Brandon Tanev has tied. $1:25 left in period one. Tanev deals it back for Soucy. Resets it for Schultz. Makes it happen for Schwartz. Jaden Schwartz goes wide. Taken down by Evan Bouchard. To the point. Back out to the red line. Will Borgen moving in on Brett Kulak. Good acceleration by Will. To keep it deep in the zone. An Oiler player is taken down. And that was Evan Bouchard. And a penalty is called here against Seattle.
Seattle number 3, minor penalty, tripping.
Borgen went in with a little bit of speed, but just that stick gets the toes right there. That's going to be the tripping call on Borgen. Good job by him getting in on the offensive forecheck, but got to watch the sticks.
We complete our tip of the cap. There's James Stuckey, the great equipment staff, Seattle Kraken. Borgen for tripping, 1901. Power play number 1 for the Oilers. Third best in the NHL last season. Here's McDavid. One-timer buried, denied by Grubauer. Great rebound control. That allows Adam Larson a chance to get it out. 45 seconds left in period one. Quartet of killers for the Kraken. Geekie, Tanev, Oleksiak, and Larson. Here's McDavid to the outside. They move it in all the way across. Draisaitl. He refines the handle. Hammered. They score! Tyson Barrie with a bomb from well out. 32.9 seconds left to go in the period, and the Oilers have tied it.
Well, when you have this many stars on the opposing team, they'll make you pay on the power play. Everybody has to respect Draisaitl. He can score from right there. He's done it many times. A bunch of bodies in front screening Grubauer, allowing Barrie to just step into this one from just outside the top of the circles over the blocker side. You have to be worried about so many people when you're going against this Edmonton Oilers power play. Somebody's going to be open, and Barrie makes him pay.
So a bomb by Tyson Barrie, who's known for his offensive skill. 9 straight seasons of 35 points or more as a defenseman. It comes out through center. Rolled all the way back. 15 seconds left in the period. Game deadlocked at 1. Matty Beniers for Jared McCann. He sends a pass deep in the zone. Brett Kulak checked by Beniers. 2 seconds left in the period as the horn goes here at Rogers Place. So the shots, 10 for the Kraken, 11 taken by Edmonton. Daniel Sprong starts the scoring. That was finished by Edmonton's Tyson Barrie with a power play strike late in the period. Philip Grubauer right on his game here in the early going. Preseason game number 6 after 20 minutes. The Kraken, the Oilers, tied at 1. Edmonton, Alberta, inside the walls of Rogers Place. We get set for the second period, tied at 1. And the Kraken JT started this one on time.
Wright does a good job getting in on the forecheck, but there's the close support from Yanni Gourde. Jumping in, sticking with it along the wall. Everly finds himself in a nice soft area for a shot. Again, you look right here, great D zone gap from, or neutral zone gap from the defenseman in Oleksiak. Here you're going to have a good stick in the neutral zone from Burakovsky, stopping the play, which is going to end up going back the other way, leading to an offensive chance for Seattle. Again, it's a combination of neutral zone play and good offensive zone play, where Seattle was able to get that good start for the first half of that period.
It's been a very bright training camp for Daniel Sprong, who has Seattle's goal thus far. They added an assist to Brandon Tanev along with Will Borgen on his goal. We take a peek at Alex Wenberg crossing sticks with Leon Draisaitl as we start the second period of the long change. Wenberg, Bjorkstrand, and Schwartz for Seattle, with Larson and Dunn on the back end for Dave Haxtell. Dunn saddled up along the boards by Edmonton Zach Hyman. Out of the four-man scrum, Draisaitl pries it up. Holloway, Hyman in tight shutdown by Grubauer a couple of times, and you see it kick out. Edmonton goes to work. Hyman to the goal line. This is Draisaitl. Diagonally across for Darnell Nurse, who traps the zone but gave it away to Wenberg, and here they come. Alex Wenberg for the front. Schwartz, the trailer Bjorkstrand. Schwartz, he'll hold. Shut down by Jack Campbell. Bjorkstrand gets it back. Moving low to high, Oleksiak this way. Justin Schultz popping out. Jaden Schwartz move deeper in the zone for Schultz to the slot off a defensive stick, and you see it come out. Jaden Schwartz coming all the way back. It will be great to see him gain traction this season. He had an assortment of injuries. Real tough undisclosed one that shelved his season. Now Oleksiak. The trailer McCann kicked out by Campbell. Quality save there on a bullet from Jared McCann. Now Burakovsky. Beniers right in. Campbell said no. A straightaway look for Manny Beniers. Now Oleksiak looking for Burakovsky. Played to the window by Cody Ceci. He'll move it. And the wall sealed by McCann. Along the shelf, Burakovsky checked by Connor McDavid. Manny Beniers is tied up by Cody Ceci. Burakovsky zings one off Nurse. Nurse plays it to Ceci, who's hampered by Beniers. Excellent work down low again by Seattle, and it comes out to center. Will Borgen had a tough time there. Schultz, the one-toucher Burakovsky, a giveaway by McCann. He gets it back. Jared McCann for the front. It's Burakovsky. McCann grinding, stopping on a dime. Borgen skate to stick. He'll move it. It goes deeper in Oilers ice. Evan Bouchard to the outside. It goes by Carson Soucy and comes out a little off the play collision by Puljujarvi and McCann. Nothing comes from it. And the Kraken reorganize here. Eberle camping up was Kulak on him. Seattle hinges out. Just over 2 minutes gone. Second period. John and JT with you as always. Season opener Wednesday night in Anaheim. Derek Ryan tries to get it out. Along the boards, it's tied up, moved along and back. Brett Kulak through center. They gain the red line, shove it in. Soucy on his horse for Seattle, shouldered by Nugent Hopkins. Shane Wright has a problem with Derek Ryan. Gord lays it along for Eberle. Jordan Eberle off the boards and out safely. McLeod gives it away. Gord drops it for Wright. Ryan McLeod will cover it up. The Oilers get it out. 3 minutes gone in the second. Tied at 1. The Kraken looking to go 5-1 on preseason. To the boards now. Nugent Hopkins. Eberle in front of chance. Goes off a body off Bouchard. That was Yanni Gord on a change. Move back for Vince Dunn. Dunn sends it all the way around for Gord. Yanni Gord moves it this way for Larson. Adam Larson back for Gord. Gord plays it deeper for Geekie. Morgan Geekie low to high. Dunn again has Tanev. His shot sealed off by Campbell. Bouchard covers up the rebound. And the Oilers have control. They get it out.
Already a lot of back and forth action. Both teams having some grade A looks in this second period.
Morgan Geekie supported by Brandon Tanev. Drop pass. Sprong shot denied. Great save by Campbell. Now Schultz will take it back. Adam Larson quick up. Sprong leaves it there. Ryan Murray wrestled up against the boards by Geekie. Tanev will send it in for Seattle. Jack Campbell with a head faker too, and now Kulak back out through center for Devon Shore by him. Oleksiak coming back. The big rig moves it but not out. Tyson Barrie, the goal scorer for Edmonton, sends it in. Cleaned up by Oleksiak. He'll take it to the end boards. Now it's turned over. Murray slides it high slot. Dylan Holloway, Ryan Murray. He goes off a stick off Sprong, captured by Schultz, off the glass again and back out. Tyson Barrie. Bjorkstrand, a great play all over him. Stopped by Campbell. Bjorkstrand, right in is Wenberg. Another chance, and Campbell comes up big on Daniel Sprong.
Seattle with a good offensive start to this second period. Beniers is going to get a really good look. Delays just enough, tries to find that angle, low glove side. Tanev with a good feed to Sprong, just hits Campbell as he's sliding across. And the last one just out muscles out in front, turnaround shot. Right here is a great move, down and out. Wenberg just loses the puck. You had Campbell sprawled out. If he keeps that on his stick, you're looking at an empty net.
Susie intentionally off the end wall. Here's Schwartz, Jaden Schwartz, with a couple of stutter steps in front. A one-touch pass doesn't work from Wenberg. It comes back out. Schwartz, Wenberg. At dead center, a handoff for Borgen. He'll settle the puck down. He'll rim it. And it's contained slightly by Campbell. Cody Ceci back on. Seattle executing a long change. 5 minutes gone in the second period, tied at 1. Ceci moves it along for Draisaitl. It's moved in past Philip Grubauer. Beniers to the outside, McCann. Played along the boards now. Edmonton moves it deeper in Kraken ice. Zach Hyman tied up by Matty Beniers out of the corner scrum. Beniers moves in again. McCann had it, lost it. Nurse with a shot. Good recovery by Beniers, and it goes out of play.
This is that action back and forth. Again, you know that Edmonton has the offensive ability. You've seen it so far in this game. But again, with Seattle being able to keep up with that, keep the offensive pressure in the offensive zone, that doesn't allow Edmonton to get into the offensive zone, to get those chances, to get those big three rolling. If you can try to make them play defense, that's going to be your best chance. It's easier said than done when you're looking at who's on the ice for them right now, but Seattle's doing a good job of that right now.
Another face-off win. The Kraken have won 53% of the draws so far. Tanev without a lid, without a helmet, has to go to the bench. That's the rule. Icing is called here after that face-off win by Morton and Geekie. 14:29 left in the second.
Tanev had his arms up or off to the side a little bit. I think his helmet might have been knocked off, wanting a penalty there on an Edmonton player. Obviously not going to get it.
Strap up again.
Yeah, he's talking to him right there. That's the buckle, right? You can see it's small. The buckle is undone from the chin strap. Something that's pretty hard to get done. That's where we're going to help the equipment staff help you out again right there. Not something you can do quickly, so he's allowed to change. Yanni Gourde comes on the ice for him.
See the face-off acumen a season ago in year one. Kraken looking to improve, obviously, on that. Carter Sandlack and Chris Lee are the referees tonight, assigned by the National Hockey League. Along the boards, going to work grinding is Evander Kane, 91 in the blue. Evan Bouchard, McDavid this way. Kulak right in, body save, Grubauer. Chest save that time. Now Evan Bouchard, turning stick of the captain McDavid. Bouchard hammers one, answered by Grubauer, and it comes back out to center ice. A reset by the Oilers. McDavid lost it. Evan Bouchard supporting him. Brett Kulak with his head up. Kraken now get positioned well through the middle of the ice as they change. Kulak, a handoff for Bouchard, a stretch pass by McDavid, who's camping out. Connor McDavid moves it for Derek Ryan out of the corner. Tyson Barrie with a shot, answered by Grubauer. It goes high at the side of the goal, and Grubauer got across. It's back out to neutral ice as we see. Recoiling is Tyson Barrie. 13:20 left in the second period. Barrie has the goal for the Oilers, scored late in the first on the power play. Ryan Murray off the glass. Here's Vince Dunn. Take it back. Not bounce. And the Kraken survive it. It comes out. Brandon Tanev tries to penetrate. No quarter given. McLeod. Nugent Hopkins. Nifty move. He's in, a drop pass and a shot. Grubauer at the top of his crease off Barrie. Makes another save, and it comes out to center. Ryan McLeod hands him a pass, gets a second crack at it. Darnell Nurse with a quick up. Nugent Hopkins, but Edmonton's offside as they cross. 12 minutes and 46 seconds left to go in the second period, and Philip Grubauer spot on tonight here in Edmonton. It's a Climate Pledge Arena in year one, and one of those in early December against these very same Oilers as the Kraken took the lead early, never looked back. Colin Blackwell with a beautiful goal here. Philip Grubauer was spot on, 29 saves. Alex Wenberg had the game-winning goal right there. John Forsland, JT Brown, supported by our great crew here in Edmonton. Blocker saved by Grubauer off the stick of Nurse. And a block out in front of him by Oleksiak. Daniel Sprong, Tyson Barrie have traded goals. Nurse off the end boards. It careens around. The Oilers try to seal it. Oleksiak deals it back for Justin Schultz. Indirect pass out to center. Bjorkstrand for Wenberg. They cross. Here's Schwartz. Jaden Schwartz throws a little snow, takes it back. Along the boards, Oliver Bjorkstrand. Schwartz is changing. Dunn tries to go deep. He goes off a body check. That it was McCann who tried to go deep, and it kicks in the Kraken bench. So we get a stoppage.
Really like that decision making there from Schwartz. He's looking for a feed going to the net or the cross-side defenseman jumping up into the play. When he realizes it's not there, turns towards the wall, is able to make the play back to the blue line. Obviously, the puck does not get through. It ends up going into the bench. But it's the decision making. You can't turn the puck over, especially against this team and the offense they have. Smart plays with the puck.
D-zone face-off win. McDavid. Kulak. No pinch by Borgen. A good one. Burakovsky. Nice poke check by Evan Bouchard. Burakovsky sends it back for Borgen. It was cross ice. McCann a give back for Dunn. They work it around the horn. Now through the middle of the ice. Goes by McCann. In on Campbell. Campbell plays it around. Cut off by Andre Burakovsky. Borgen plays it outside the line now. Soucy gets out there with Borgen. Burakovsky will come all the way back. 22 goals in the Stanley Cup last year with Colorado for Andre Burakovsky. That's dumped in by Borgen. Evan Bouchard moves it up the gut. Beniers will hunt it down for Seattle. Two defenders on him. He looks to go back. Just about 9 minutes gone in the second period. Matty Beniers is stood up defensively by Brett Kulak. Kane. Puljujärvi through the middle. This is McDavid. Across. Puljujärvi with a shot. Fought off and covered by Philip Grubauer.
Don't get the puck in at one blue line. It's a quick transition for the Oilers. Puljujärvi at the top of the circle. It's a good play by McDavid. You have to respect the defense back in. Leaves all sorts of room for him to be able to take that shot. Again, Grubauer looking strong again here in the second period.
See the line tonight on Jesse Puljujärvi. Off the face-off. It's taken in by Ryan Murray on a set play. Short side held by Grubauer. Another draw. We know seeing just one game live is never enough. Now is the time to join High Tide, the official wait list for Kraken season tickets. Place a deposit to secure your place in line for half and full season plans. The sooner you join, the better it is. Visit NHL.com/Kraken for more info. Murray moves it to the wall. Nugent Hopkins for Edmonton, furthered by Ryan McLeod. Good defensive read by Vince Dunn. The Kraken get it out. It'll roll on its edge all the way back. A good look there. Reversed by Murray. Right outside the stripe by Adam Larson. He'll sling it back for Dunn, who slams it in back of Campbell. Kicked out by Gord. Available, brought out. Through the center zone, Barrie. James Hamblin now will send it in. Johnny Gord is back for the Kraken. Just about halfway through the final preseason game for the Seattle Kraken. Knocked down in front by Adam Larson. Go to the boards, and the puck battle supported here by Shane Wright. McLeod, a saucer pass, finding Nurse to the outside. They wheel it in. Work it around in a cycle, a spin by Nugent Hopkins. Take it deep for Ryan McLeod. To the outside, good defensive play by Justin Schultz. Nurse snaps it. All the way back in, moved by McLeod on a change. Devon Shore for Edmonton. Goes to work on Larson. He'll grind it. Derek Ryan digs it out. Cody Ceci goes deep. There's Shore. The veteran, Devon Shore to the outside. Ceci right on. Stopped by Grubauer. Loose for Shore. Blocked in front of Grubauer. And across again. Off the scramble. It's located by Philip Grubauer. That'll stop play. The Kraken hold their collective breath as the Oilers, let's say they storm the Bastille on this one.
Philip Grubauer with a couple of great saves. First one's going to be on Ceci coming down the wall here. Good one-timer opportunity right out in front. The rebound does squeak out behind. A great block by Schultz on the backside. Get another good look at the first set of saves. The rebound's loose, but here's Schultz. We talked about his offensive ability, but look at the read on the backside, getting himself in the lane, blocking the shot as well.
Good stuff. Justin Schultz out of the corner now. The Kraken will break it out. Carson Soucy lugs it. Nice cut in half a bit by Zach Hyman. Short hopper in on Jack Campbell. He'll melt it down. 9:13 left here in the second period. Jack Campbell was a first-round pick way back when with the Dallas Stars. But JT, as you know, it takes goaltenders a long time to develop, and he's come all the way around to a very high level.
Yeah, it's a lot different than, say, your superstars where you have, you're right, you have 18 years old playing in the league. You don't see that as often with a goaltender, but again, when you can find one and you can stay with it, that's the hard part about this league. You never really know whether that's a player or a goalie. But again, for the most part, it seems like goaltenders take their time. They build their way up, whether that's the East Coast all the way to the NHL, AHL to NHL. Again, it's a tough thing to find.
Dave Hackstall, Paul McFarland, and some tough decisions will be made after this game. The Kraken will jet back to Seattle, practice tomorrow, have Sunday off, and the rosters will be set. And the league will be, well, the league's already underway. It's an odd thing because there was a regular season game played today in Prague, Czech Republic. We'll get to it. Beniers with a shot. It goes high. Out of the corner. Tyson Barrie. The San Jose Sharks, the Nashville Predators, the Global Series will complete it tomorrow. Burakovsky off the outside of the goalpost, and they score on the follow-up. Matty Beniers. And Jared McCann, and Beniers out of the pile-up gets to it. Smiles all the way around. 8:49 left in the second period. Beniers has his fourth of the preseason, and the Kraken lead by 1.
Well, Beniers stays hot this preseason. Good wall battle. Soucy with a great feed over to Burakovsky off the post. Beniers is going to stick with this puck, though, going to the front of the net. You got to stay with the puck and the play. The board battles. We're early on winning them. They're back to it again for Seattle. Beniers just off the back, stays with it. Could have been a penalty out in front, taking down McCann. That allowed Beniers to go to the net unchecked.
And that's trouble for the opponents if you leave number 10 unmarked. And Matty Beniers has great instincts. Geeky shot wide. And the good news, it's just started. Now Alexiak will send it in. He comes out to center ice. There's Ryan McLeod. Nice little force by Justin Schultz. The Oilers reset it. Hinge back out. Barrie. The chip in charge by James Hamlin. It rolls in on Grubauer. He'll play it for Tanev. Tanev protects the puck well. Ryan McLeod pestered by Geeky. It's available and rolled back for the Oilers, who take over again. Nugent Hopkins. Hamlin right in. Stopped by Grubauer. Play is whistled dead. A penalty is called. The trail official has the arm up. 8:05 left to go here in the second period. And the long, lonesome skate for Morgan Geeky. The Oilers back to the power play.
Seattle 67 minor penalty for cross-checking.
Take another look at the Beniers goal. Morgan with a good read over. Lucky bounce. Soucy. Burakovsky off the post. Hits the back glass, but Beniers alone in front. Back checkers are too late. Empty net for Beniers.
Burakovsky and Soucy, as my partner pointed out, pick up the helpers on the goal. Geeky cross-checking, as we see. Edmonton 1 for 1 with their power play tonight. The guy picking up the puck here, Tyson Barrie, has the power play strike late in period 1. Nugent Hopkins threads it back. Here's McDavid. Connor McDavid gains the zone, lost his edge. Wheeled in now by Leon Draisaitl. Back for Barry. Nugent Hopkins manning this point. In the circle, Draisaitl. He'll dust it off. A shot blocked. Good block by Oleksiak. Now Leon Draisaitl for Tyson Barrie. Ryan Nugent Hopkins delays. Pestered. Good force there to the wall by Wenberg. Barrie around the clock. McDavid. A couple of head fakes and back for Barrie. Tyson Barrie. Nugent Hopkins with a shot. Blocker save. Grubauer. Directed right to the corner. Nugent Hopkins in front. McDavid fanned on it. And Oleksiak can't get it out. It's held in by Barrie. That much time left in the power play. Connor McDavid to the line. Draisaitl, give and go doesn't work off Wenberg. Captured by Gord. A tight turn and a setup for Larson. He'll rack time. And the big cat sends it all the way out through the center zone. Good play by Gord. He gets it from McCann shorthanded. Lays it off for McCann. He's defensively marked by Dylan Holloway. Loosened back of the goal. Ryan McLeod will send it back. And the Oilers have 35 seconds left in this power play. Evan Bouchard. Wide to the long for Ryan McLeod. Good roadblock by Will Borgen. Brandon Tanev back on it for the Kraken. Borgen helps out, and out she goes.
Good job by Borgen stepping up there, laying the body check, making sure that Edmonton has to dump that puck. Tanev has the support coming back. Quick little tight turn, and you're back down the way, killing off most of the rest of the penalty here.
Final push in the power play, and Edmonton ices the puck. They'll complain about it, and the face-off will come all the way back in the Edmonton zone. One shot on the power play, and it looks like they're going to drop the puck at center, so that's when the officials admit they may have gotten it wrong, which happens every once in a while. I don't know.
I mean, every time I talk to an official, they said they were never wrong.
Yeah, just mistaken, right? Like a friend of ours. Now off the face-off, it's taken back. Darnell Nurse will move it through center, send it in. Just about 14 minutes gone. Penalty is over. The Kraken kill it off. Geeky's back on the ice. Kraken with a 2-1 lead on the tie-breaking goal by 19-year-old Matty Beniers, his fourth of exhibition play. Bjorkstrand had it. He lost it. Darnell Nurse moves it this way for Dylan Holloway. Play it along the boards and out. The reset by Burakovsky. He's all the way back in Kraken ice. Grubauer will leave it there for Adam Larson. He'll start the breakout. 5:35 left in the second period. Beniers, it goes by him. Comes all the way back. This is icing against Seattle. We saw Adam Larson there, JT. He gave the Oilers some great years. Big trade. He was a first-round pick of New Jersey. Taylor Hall went to the Devils, and then quietly, as usual, he did the job here.
Again, he's just one of those players that brings the lunch pail, goes to work. You don't really ever have to worry about him. Maybe you're not calling his name very often, but he's always doing the little things right.
At the Kraken in ice time, block shots, hits, and all those categories. Played all 82 games for the Kraken in year one. He ricochets back. Zone is kept nicely by Brett Kulak. Vince Dunn moves the puck for Burakovsky, who's hampered a bit. Derek Ryan knocks it down. The Oilers go to work. Ryan out in front, shoved wide. No chance that time. Up from the defense, Ryan Murray. Bjorkstrand, who played in Columbus with Murray. It goes by Burakovsky. He's in first, no icing. Under 5 minutes left in the second period. 2-1 Seattle. Draisaitl moves it across. Goes off a stick off Ryan in the Oilers bench for a break and play. And we can do some business on a Friday night here in Edmonton, as you see the bright lights, and the Kraken have turned on the red light thanks to Matty Beniers. Matty Beniers, not his best side, but that's okay. In conversation with Adam Larson, we talk about instincts, JT, and we'll see it on the goal.
Well, goal scorers find a way to get the puck in great positions. You look at Burakovsky, he's highlighted. Great position. Beniers, again, finds a way to get that puck out of the middle. Yes, an easy tap-in type goal, but goal scorers know how to get to the right spots, and somehow that puck just finds him.
His line tonight. Draisaitl can play it along. Comes back out to center. Leon Draisaitl roughed up beautifully by Brandon Tanev. He'll barrel down the wall with it. Here's Jordan Eberle. Low to high play awaiting is Schultz. Justin Schultz moves it in. The stick of Nurse was lifted by Shane Wright. It comes all the way back. Schultz at the point. Wrist shot swallowed up without rebound by Jack Campbell.
There's a nice little play behind the net there from Wright. You can see that he's getting acclimated to the NHL game. He's going in with a much bigger defenseman in Nurse. But it's just a stick lift. He knows that body check's coming. He's not going to be able to get that puck. You lift the stick, and that allows the puck to continue on to the backside over to Tanev. Just little plays like that you're seeing him start growing and starting to learn and get used to this NHL game.
Scoring chances in the second period. Seattle 5, Edmonton 4. Where it counts, Kraken by 1 on goals by Matty Beniers and Daniel Sprong. Wenberg is kicked out of the draw. Alex Wenberg, Yanni Gourde on the wing, Oliver Bjorkstrand. And they really like this line combination, JT.
Well, the last game that they did play together, 3 total goals. They played in the offensive zone for the majority of the time. They have that defensive capabilities as well. It looks really good on paper, and they've gelled so far.
Vander Kane with a steer out. Yes, Puljujärvi lays it back. McDavid defended by Soucy. The pass never got through. Good defensive positioning by Yanni Gourde, who has the baggage. He'll clear it through center. Hampered. Poke check that time by Brett Kulak, who's on it. Seattle will change. 3:39 left in the second period. Kraken by 1 here in Edmonton. Closing out the preseason. Kane goes across. Puljujärvi shut down. Grubauer with an attacking save.
Well, this is Puljujärvi's second good look in on Grubauer. Nice beat from Kane at the blue line, stopping up. Back checkers aren't able to get in time, but you like the squareness of Grubauer coming out, challenging the shooter, getting out on top, and but also squeezing and not allowing a second chance opportunity to come from that play. One and done.
That's a good thing. 23 stops for the German gentleman so far. Larson to the wall. Tanev taken down by Murray out of that scrum. 3:17 left here in the second period. Adam Larson gets it back for Vince Dunn. Stretch pass for Geekie, cut off by Nugent Hopkins. They gain the zone onside. Little pass for James Hamblin. Hamblin now steers one off bodies in front for tie. Centering pass all the way back. It'll jump the stick of Ryan Murray and back out to the center zone. Evan Bouchard. Hamblin sends it in all the way around. It's done along the dasher now, and it's settled down by Adam Larson with 2:40 left here in the second period. Kraken open up with 2 straight on the road Wednesday and Thursday, and Anaheim Wednesday, Los Angeles on Thursday. Sprong knocks it down. Derek Ryan gets control. Played outside the blue line by Sprong. Burakovsky gains it on the off wing. He'll move in. We'll think about a pass. It's in the skates of Schultz, and the Oilers are free out the center. Brad Malone goes cross corner. Oleksiak cut off by Devin Shore. Moved along by Schultz. He gets help from Burakovsky, and it's cleared all the way back in Edmonton ice. Derek Ryan from Ceci. Steered out by Devin Shore. Picked off by Burakovsky. Under 2 minutes left here in the second. Schultz for Jamie Oleksiak. Justin Schultz at the Edmonton line. Burakovsky has room. He can shoot it. He does. Campbell maybe a piece and maybe some metal. We'll see. Now the Oilers take it back. Here's Draisaitl. We'll wind it up. One of the best players in the world, Leon Draisaitl, given a rough ride by Brandon Tanev. Kulak goes across. Barry with a shot wide of Grubauer. No tip. Played along the boards by Hyman. Stolen by Oleksiak. $1:23 left. A centering feed. Here's Barry to the outside for Draisaitl. All the way across. McDavid circles the track with it. He'll take it to the outside. Hammered by Barry. Stopped by Grubauer. Knocked out of midair by Draisaitl, but he can't tee it up. 67 seconds left. McDavid for Draisaitl as they double down on this line combination with the big boys. Here comes Tyson Barry. Moving across for Leon Draisaitl. Well, think about it. Guarded by Beniers. They'll send it to the point. Barry, now Kulak. This way, Connor McDavid. He'll turn. Popping out Draisaitl. Nobody home. Picked off by Everly. And the Kraken survive that and get it out.
Edmonton does a really good job of bringing their forward up high, creating a little bit of confusion. Seattle's able to weather that storm, not allow anything too much to the inside, keep them to the outside. But again, when you have those top-end players playing together, you have McDavid, too much speed down low. You start getting running around when you bring forwards high. Defense are jumping in. Great plays. You had a good look from Draisaitl. Just wasn't able to get that puck on the net towards Grubauer. It fell down. It's incredibly difficult to play when those guys are roaming and they're moving and moving. Your head has to stay on a constant swivel.
Faceoff will be in the Edmonton zone. 34 and a fraction left here in the second. Soucy, a winding shot tipped off the glass by Gord. Morgan out of the corner. Yanni Gord, good hand-eye. Shot taken by Wenberg, goes wide. It careens by Bjorkstrand. And all the way down, 20 seconds left here in the second. McDavid on Oliver Bjorkstrand, who tight turns away from 97 and lugs it out. Here's Yanni Gord. He'll feed it wide of Campbell. 10 seconds left in the period. It jumps back out to center. Bjorkstrand gave it away. Here comes Evander Kane with a shot answered by Grubauer. A centering feed is mopped up by Bjorkstrand, and a 2 in the books here in Edmonton. So the shots are 26 for Edmonton, 19 taken by Seattle, and the tie-breaking goal belongs to 19-year-old Matty Beniers. Strong game for Philip Grubauer. After 40, Seattle 2, Edmonton 1. Period 3 of preseason game number 6. The Kraken with a 1-goal lead, but the regular season in the National Hockey League is underway. Overseas, beautiful Prague, Czechia, as it's known now. To others, Czech Republic. Kiefer Sherwood starts the scoring for the Predators. This is a 2-game series. Tomas Hertl in his hometown gets a goal for the Sharks in brand new uniforms, which are lovely, by the way. But it was Nashville en route to victory here. That's Nino Niederreiter, the newcomer, free agent signee, with his first goal as a Nashville Predator. 4-1 they win. So it starts for real Wednesday night from Honda Center in Anaheim on Root Sports at 6 with our pregame coverage. Then Los Angeles on Thursday. The home opener at beautiful Climate Pledge Arena will be Saturday night the 15th with a 6 o'clock pregame and the Vegas Golden Knights in town.
Well, I doubt anybody from the NHL scheduling department is listening, but if they are, I'd love to go over there and just tag along.
I know. Well, we got to go to Canmore, Alberta, which was just as nice for Dave Hackstall. I know. Dave Hackstall and his troops looking at the final period of preseason hockey. What do you want to see?
Well, this is a great opportunity for Seattle to play with the lead going into the third. You got to keep the foot on the gas. You cannot just sit back and play defense against this team. The one stat for me that really stood out was the giveaways. Seattle is winning that margin. You cannot give Edmonton second opportunities and just give them the puck in transition.
It has been an excellent training camp for Philip Grubauer. Staring down at this third period with a 1-goal lead against a division rival. And the Kraken looking to go 5-1 in exhibition play. We peer down on Alex Wenberg of the Kraken and Leon Draisaitl of the Oilers as we kick off period number 3. The line of Wenberg, Gord, and Bjorkstrand will start for Seattle. A handle for goaltender Jack Campbell. Cody Ceci to the boards by Zach Hyman. And now a handle for Grubauer. And Ken in the trapezoid. He'll leave it for Larson. He'll push it for Gord, who's pushed by Ceci. Adam Larson to the outside, snapped in by Darnell Nurse. Comes all the way around. Bjorkstrand moving back, playing it well to the outside for Larson. Chopped out by Gord right on the money. Here's Wenberg over the line. He'll drag it to the outside of Nurse. He'll drop it off for Yanni Gord. To play it well along the boards. Low to high. Oleksiak. His shot caught by Jack Campbell.
It's good to see Yanni Gord back in the lineup. You like to see this right before the face-off. He's always into something. He's always chatting, getting back and forth. We saw him in front of the net there with Darnell Nurse. It's a guy you miss to have on the ice.
Yep. Alternate captain One of the true leaders. It'll be interesting to see if the Kraken go to a captain or not. Get that news in the next few days, I would imagine. Now through center, Puljujarvi with a shot, stick save, an easy one for Grubauer. Matty Beniers has the difference-making goal tonight. Scored in the second period, his 4th of preseason. Daniel Sprong has the other tally for the Kraken. Tyson Barrie has the goal for Edmonton. Beniers shoulder on shoulder with Evander Kane. Loose puck to the corner. In the Kraken zone, now along the wall. McCann pinching down Evan Bouchard. He'll get to it. And he's pastored a beautiful pickpocketing maneuver that time by McCann. Now Beniers with Jared McCann 2-on-1. The pass is flung by McCann, turned in by Beniers off a body. Blocked in front by Ryan Murray, and Puljujarvi will get it out for the Oilers. Will Borgen through center. At the line, he's dogged. Good play that time by young James Hamlin trying to make this team. Tyson Barrie moved out to center. Laid all the way back. Past Ryan McLeod. Borgen for the Kraken. McLeod with a steal low to high. Kulak with a shot tipped. Denied and covered by Grubauer.
Little pinball action out in front of Grubauer. I think this might have gone off of Soucy in front. I think it was a double tip right out in front with Nugent Hopkins off of Soucy and then back to Grubauer. It's a tough little save. You got to be ready for those ones. You never know when there's a double deflection like that.
That's right. Shane Wright gets a defensive zone start here for the Kraken, and a face-off opposed by Ryan McLeod. McLeod wins it. Pass in the skates of Barrie that time from Nugent Hopkins. Tyson Barrie takes it, makes a play. Hamblin all the way around. Eberle gets it back out to neutral ice. Just over 2 minutes gone in period 3. 2-1 Seattle. Looking to go 5-1 in the preseason. Hamlin lays it along for McLeod. We'll dump and chase here. The Oilers move in. Soucy defending for Seattle. Free to the corner. Out of the scrum now. Hamlin is tied up by Shane Wright. He kicks back, and Carson Soucy has time to break it out. Shots are 28 for Edmonton and 20 taken by the Kraken. Soucy looks over the completed change. Barks out instructions. The drop pass. Burakovsky getting it from Geekie. He'll cruise through the middle. He's defended by 3, and one of those has it. Devon Shore. Indirect pass through center, back down. Vince Dunn makes it up for Seattle. Burakovsky sweeps it by Sprong. You see it come back at the Oilers zone. It'll make it for icing. Live the sweet life inside the Pitch Book Suites at Climate Pledge Arena. Create the ultimate group experience and purchase a suite for your favorite concert or Kraken game. For more information, text 844-645-PUCK. Kraken Nation, Edmonton chapter. Good to see. A few jerseys in the crowd here tonight. Out of the corner, Zach Hyman, ridden off it by Adam Larson. Holloway, good pass. Darnell Nurse, stick save. Grubauer goes high, and it's cleaned up by Vince Dunn. He'll march it out through center by Burakovsky. It comes all the way down. Darnell Nurse is on it. He'll move it all the way around. Awaiting is Zach Hyman. Little handoff with a head of steam. A stutter step by Draisaitl. Good defensive mark by Oleksiak. Utilizes his 6'7" frame, and now Sprong gets it out. Darnell Nurse moving it by Zach Hyman. Cody Ceci for the Oilers angles it off Oleksiak and gets it deep. Dunn flings it out. It goes by Gore. 4 minutes gone in this third period. Good look at Evan Bouchard. The young Edmonton defenseman drops it off. Lugged out through center. Ryan Murray. Chip in charge by Jesse Puljujarvi. Grubauer. Wall sealed by Edmonton's Puljujarvi. Regained by Bjorkstrand. He'll chop it out. Gord lays it along. Bjorkstrand hits a hole with Wenberg. Alex Wenberg will circle. Ridden off the play now side of the goal. Gord goes all the way up top with it. Kane defends on Schultz. Here come the Oilers. Partial 2-on-1. Puljujarvi with McDavid. The trailer, Bouchard. McDavid shut down by Grubauer, and he took care of the rebound. Evan Bouchard at the point. Off a body off Bjorkstrand. Now McDavid Puljujarvi, his shot, a headhunter over Grubauer. The Oilers snap it deep in the zone. Puljujarvi goes shoulder on shoulder with Carson Soucy. Yanni Gourde under duress. It pinballs up top. Cradled by Barry. Flung across. They score! Yes, Puljujarvi on the doorstep. And what a feed by Connor McDavid. And the game is tied at 2.
Seattle tries to chip this puck out. Takes a weird bounce towards the middle. Again, you talk about a good feed from Connor McDavid. Here's the wall battle. Going up, the puck just goes back out to the middle. Fake shot. Barry finds McDavid, but the one touch to the back post with Puljujarvi. He's had a couple really good opportunities and looks in at Grubauer. He finally is able to get one past him, but it's a great feed. You're getting Grubauer going all the way one side to McDavid and then all the way back to the other post.
Deuce is on the board. Shore comes calling out in front. Nobody home. Eberle races back out for Seattle. Flanked by Tanev and Wright. Jordan Eberle feeds it deep in the zone. Shane Wright got a stick to it. Tanev for Wright. He'll grind it out in front. All the way back, Larson right on. Covered up by Campbell after he made a pad save off Adam Larson.
Take one more look at the goal. There's the puck flying to the middle, but McDavid getting himself to the back post. Barry just knows right where he's going. One touch. Puljujarvi stick on the ice. Backdoor. You see him pointing. He knows how good of a pass that was.
14:37 left in regulation time. Beniers, Burakovsky, McCann come out for Seattle. Larson and Dunn are back. This is Brett Kulak with a tight turn. It deflects in off Hamlin. Back of the Kraken goal. Larson to the outside. Nugent Hopkins 93 in the blue for Edmonton. Ryan McLeod away from Larson. Nugent Hopkins will create some space. He'll feed it along in front. And it's played out to center ice. But Kulak will send it in. McLeod stays out there with Hamlin. And Nugent Hopkins who has it. He's interrupted by Larson. Hamlin up top. Ceci now wheels it across for Nurse. It goes high on a deflection. It goes in the crowd near side. And we get a stoppage. 13:54 left in this third period. Jesse Puljujarvi has tied the game at 2. Been a stutter step and a beautiful goal against the New York Rangers in November, then against the Winnipeg Jets. He turns on the Jets, and he does this stuff time and time again. A generational player, the best player in the world. You take a look at the award winners from last season. Connor McDavid won the Art Ross Trophy. He led the league in scoring. He wants a Stanley Cup. He'll always be in the conversation for the MVP.
Well, there's got to be nothing scarier for a defenseman to see that guy going 100 miles an hour right at you.
Unbelievable talent. And what I like about when he does some of the things we just saw, it's former players like you. You know, it's one thing for us, the fans, to say, wow, can't believe it. But especially that play against the Rangers from a standstill, JT. How do you do that?
If I knew, I probably wouldn't be in here right now.
Thanks. You're right.
For hooking.
We have a penalty called here against Edmonton for hooking. It's Chris Lee. And that is Leon Draisaitl. So the Kraken get their first power play. We'll see what they can do with it. As Jesse Puljujarvi just took a splendid pass from McDavid and tied the game. First power play of the night for the Kraken. They have Beniers, Bjorkstrand, Sprong, Wenberg, and Schultz out there. Andy Beniers, one of 2 goals tonight. He'll take it in. A pass pawed down by Bjorkstrand, who's in the bumper slot. Nugent Hopkins takes him off it. And now Hyman shorthanded. Feeds a man, Nurse, who's in, out in front just by Hyman, who was picked up at the last second by Justin Schultz. Alexander Wenberg for Seattle for Oliver Bjorkstrand. Sprong, who has a bullet, gets it from Schultz, wheels it across, band on by Beniers. To the corner, Beniers sets up Bjorkstrand. He'll settle it down. Matty Beniers from the half boards. Justin Schultz up top. A winder wide off the boards. It's available for Bjorkstrand, and then he's thwarted by Cody Ceci. He'll get it out.
Really good opportunity there. That shot just went past Campbell. Well, I don't think he was able to see a good screen out in front, but Seattle's moving the puck well so far on the power play.
Schultz will quarterback and slingshot it back for Andrei Burakovsky. Starts his engine. They gain the zone onside. He'll move it by Kulak. He'll get after it. And he turns it over. Derek Ryan gave it away to Gord, and now Dunn up top. Yanni Gord. They play catch. Moving with it now. Darting in is Burakovsky. To the goal line. Gord returns the favor. Burakovsky in the outskirts with a shot blocked by Kulak. Left and back of the goal. Tyson Berry slams it and kills time.
Seattle got away with one there in the slot. Eberle knocked the stick of Ryan out of his way.
McCann for Eberle with a shot sealed off and covered by Jack Campbell.
Usually you see that the other way around, where the defensive player knocks this player's stick 10 feet up in there. This time it was the offensive player. Eberle gets into a great spot there right outside the hash marks. Good opportunity in on Campbell. We get a couple good looks so far from the power play. Yeah, that one right there. Beniers missed the one-time effort with a great pass across from Sprong. Gotta like the way the power play is looking so far.
17 seconds left in it. Dave Hackstall gets out Gord, Geekie, Tanev, Adam Larson, and Vince Dunn. Gord try and power it back. He does. Puck battle though. Tanev, Brad Malone to the boards. Gord all the way around, awaiting is Larson, the former Oiler. He'll send it in over the head of Gord. Tanev grinding. Penalty is over. Draisaitl's out of the box. Grubauer out to get it. 11:30 left in regulation time. Tied at 2. Vince Dunn paired on defense with Adam Larson. Tanev awaits, supported by Geekie, and Gord goes by Campbell all the way around. A shot taken, snared again by Campbell from Brandon Tanev. Kraken had one shot on the power play from Jordan Eberle.
One that made it onto the net, but I like the shot from Schultz up top. He had an opportunity with Beniers. He's always looking ready to shoot that puck. Again, they're moving the puck well, and you can see some of those additions are already paying their dividends, even though it's preseason.
That's right. Off the face-off. Oilers back out. McDavid hits the line. Out in front, he gets it back. And it's interrupted by Soucy and Borgen. Nurse with a shot high off the glass by Draisaitl. Cody Ceci, Leon Draisaitl. Now McDavid. To the outside, Draisaitl. They have Kane in the slot. So this line is McDavid, Draisaitl, and Evander Kane for Edmonton. Borgen thwarted. Draisaitl downstairs. McDavid stopped by Grubauer. He locates it.
Another puck that gets deflected in off of Soucy in front. He's doing the right thing. He's in the right spot. But again, you just have to be prepared, be ready. Grubauer smothers that up. You have Kane going to the back post. You can't let that puck drift off to the side. Good job again, Grubauer.
Face-off will be to his right. Nugent Hopkins going forward. Schultz for the Kraken. Campbell, see it go by him. Make a move, he'll play it. They play on. Kulak bumped. Available puck goes in back of Campbell, and now Barry. Moving it along for Zach Hyman. Out to dead center. Here come the Oilers. Ryan Nugent Hopkins spins away from Jamie Oleksiak. Hyman ridden off it beautifully by Schultz. Here's Beniers. Matty Beniers. Through center ice. We'll move it by 2 defenders. He'll get after it. He goes deep in the zone on Kulak, who survives it. Move to the outside. The Oilers are back out. Halfway through period 3. Edmonton gains the zone. Zach Hyman will thread it for Dylan Holloway. Holloway now away from Larson. The pass broken up by Beniers. Here come the Kraken out to center. Tanev with McCann. Tanev delays. There's McCann, but the aerial pass, as we saw, did not connect. Goes through the slot. Jared McCann. The outside for Dunn. His shot goes wide. Held in. No, it's not. McCann will play it outside the blue line, and now Adam Larsson will recoil. Vince Dunn in the skates of Shane Wright. Larsson swings it for Sprong. Daniel Sprong over the line with a shot. Stick save by Campbell. He almost lost his stick in the process, and now Leon Draisaitl moves it out. Under 10 minutes left in this third period here in Edmonton. Carson Soucy under pressure. Evan Bouchard dancing at the point. Drifting one, tip denied by Grubauer. Evander Kane out in front. Tanev gets it out through center by Sprong. Evan Bouchard coming all the way back as both teams will change. Good look at Leon Draisaitl. Good pass for Ryan McLeod. Moving in Hamlin through the blue and out. Now Bjorkstrand. Wheels out for Seattle. Oliver Bjorkstrand for Wenberg. Back for Bjorkstrand. Shut down again. Campbell on the short side. McLeod run into. Along the boards. Edmonton will get to it. And pop it out. Carried out through center ice. James Hamlin moving in on Justin Schultz. The end boards. Gord coming all the way back. Helping out the D. Here's Cody Ceci. Taking a shot. And the pass, the give and go with Puljujärvi doesn't work. And it comes out to center. 8:12 left in the third period. Cody Ceci steps in. Thwarted a bit by Dunn. Oleksiak Dunn with his head up. Eberle skates it out. Jordan Eberle by Derek Ryan. He'll feed it in. He'll go in first. Eberle now will cycle out with it. Zone kept beautifully by Vince Dunn. Larsson's up on the play. The big cat in control. Larsson now for Dunn. A one-timer goes high off the glass with Shane Wright out in front. Ceci to the outside for Edmonton, and now Devin Shore pumps it back out. Larsson knocks it down for Shane Wright. Here's Eberle. He'll feather one. It's a turnover. Nugent Hopkins. Drop pass. Devin Shore. Off a body. Fair catch. Grubauer. No further play. 7:25 left to go in regulation time. Rogers Place, Edmonton, Alberta, on a beautiful Friday night. This game is tied at 2. The most dedicated Kraken fans are part of the Depths, the official fan membership program. Sign up now, get access to monthly sweepstakes, exclusive content, invitations to private events, and much more. Click the QR or go to NHL.com/Kraken to sign up. Dave Hackstall, we pan the bench, and in this third period, the Kraken down a forward. Jaden Schwartz has not played. We have been not given any word at all on his status, but the Kraken down a forward in Schwartz. Dunn now to the outside. Out through center, Beniers, partial 3-on-1. Here's McCann, Burakovsky, it goes just by him. Leon Draisaitl back out to center ice. Moved along at the line. The Oilers gain it. Move it to the outside. Burakovsky marking Leon Draisaitl. Matty Beniers will dangle out with help from Dunn, and now McCann. Jared McCann off the boards, goes deep. Tyson Barrie back on it. All the way around in the center zone, Leon Draisaitl. We'll move it all the way across. Oilers on the march. Good rejection just inside the line by Carson Soucy. And McCann now elevates off the blocker of Campbell. Evan Bouchard go D to D and get it back. Out to center ice. Here comes McDavid. To the outside of Borgen, out in front off the stick of Puljujärvi. Murray out in front. Bevy of humanity. Grubauer says no twice. He does a snow angel. He's got it.
A little bit of chaos in front of Grubauer. McDavid just throws it to the front. Good kick out by Soucy, but right back to Edmonton. You have Kane out in front. You have Puljujärvi out in front as well. Both just trying to jam that puck home. Look at all the Kraken defenders, though, getting in tight, making sure that that puck is not allowed to get past Grubauer. Again, time and time, that right leg save 2-3 times right out in front. Snow Angel, cover it up.
Face-off controlled by the Oilers. McDavid ridden off it beautifully by Oleksiak. Puljujärvi, a big body, wrapped up by Schultz. Out of the scrum. wedged up against the boards. Wenberg, Kane, now Bjorkstrand and Evander Kane. Puljujärvi run into by Schultz. Kane taken off it. The Kraken survive it. They get it out. Tight turn by Ryan Murray and a quick up. In front of the Kraken bench, Evander Kane for Connor McDavid. Oleksiak will pick him up defensively. Puck is available for Bjorkstrand and now Schultz. Oliver Bjorkstrand wide open is Jamie Oleksiak with 5:33 left in regulation time. Bouchard, Derek Ryan on a change, defended by Shane Wright. It's fed in for Devon Shore. Now Darnell Nurse all the way around. Gord on his horse for Seattle. A pinch by Cody Ceci. They go to the corner. Schultz will get to it. Move it along for Everly. It's tied up by Ryan. Devon Shore creates a little bit of space. She shoots one. It's blocked in front by Oleksiak. Schultz will play it off the boards and clear it all the way down to Campbell with 4:55 left. Shots 34 for Edmonton and 25 taken by Seattle. Zach Hyman moves in. Defended by Larson, then Dunn. Nobody home out in front. Everly with a head of steam. Brandon Tannen gave it away though. Ceci off the boards. It was by Hyman. Grubauer kicks in off Draisaitl. Grubauer tried to go up the middle. Leon Draisaitl will get the goal. Edmonton has a 3-2 lead.
An unfortunate sequence of events. Seattle doesn't get the puck in deep. Grubauer does the right thing, goes out to play it right off the shin pads of Draisaitl, putting the pressure on into the back of the net. Just two mistakes in a row, especially for Grubauer and how good of a game he's played. You know he wants that puck back. Would probably rather throw it to the corner or off the glass somewhere. But again, he's played strong in this game tonight. Just an unfortunate bounce off the shin pads of Draisaitl and in.
Still time for the Kraken. 4:29 left. Burakovsky moves up on Kulak. Take it to the boards. Skate to stick retrieval. Larson, he'll pump it in. Jared McCann, centering pass off defensive sticks. And dumped out by Jesse Puljujärvi. Vince Dunn will get to it. They play on, no icing. As we approach the 16-minute mark here in period 3. Final preseason game. Burakovsky tripped up. Jesse Puljujärvi gets the gate. And the Kraken get their second power play of this game. Just under 4 minutes left in regulation time. Leon Draisaitl gets an unassisted goal on a turnover. Puljujärvi takes a seat. The Kraken have a chance to tie it. Edmonton's Jesse Puljujärvi sits for tripping. JT, a big moment.
Got a really good opportunity for the power play here. I'm looking to see if that seam pass from Sprong over Beniers is going to be open again. And this time he'll be ready to shoot. Won't be able to go off the heel of the blade towards the net. Look for that play here.
See the alignment. Dave Hextall's power play. Eludes Schultz straight away. He'll come all the way back. Justin Schultz, Oliver Bjorkstrand, Matty Beniers, Alex Wenberg, and Daniel Sprong, the first unit out for Seattle in an effort here to tie the game. Wenberg sifting through center to the outside. Beniers will hunt it down. Wenberg retrieves it, and it's broken up. Zach Hyman away for Edmonton. Schultz is back on the off wing. Hyman will kill time. Keep it deep in Kraken ice. Beniers goes down. Hyman to the slot. Grubauer says no. A dandy off Devon Shore. Mark that one. And Beniers will skate it back out to center as the Kraken change with 3:04 left in regulation time. Coming up on 60 seconds left on this manpower advantage. Vince Dunn, Burakovsky, guarded by Shore. To the outside for Gord. Here's Everly, now Dunn. Jordan Eberle will hand off for Andre Burakovsky. Dunn will walk the line, creeping in McCann. Back for Dunn. One-timer, stopped by Campbell twice. From Burakovsky off the scramble. Eberle, McCann, Eberle just wide off a body. What a chance for Seattle. Dunn will settle it down. That much time in the power play. McCann will take it to his forehand. Tee it up. He scores! Jared McCann on the power play slams it home. And with 2:18 remaining, the Kraken have tied it.
Great puck movement by Seattle. They're able to get the puck over to McCann. Takes no time. He just walks right into that. Slap shot, screen on Campbell right out in front. They had a great opportunity where there was a scramble in front of the net just before this. 2 or 3 good looks. McCann takes it into his own hands this time and puts one to the back of the net. Great slap shot, walking into it, all sorts of time. You can't give him that much time and room.
A new story, now tied at 3. On the power play strike from Jared McCann. Draisaitl, who took penalty earlier. The last penalty taken by Puljujärvi results in a power play goal. Draisaitl across. They score! Evander Kane unmarked on the weak side, and a classy pass from Draisaitl. And the Oilers are back up by 1.
Well, that's an answer goal right away from Edmonton. A great play along the wall. Picks this pocket right there. Draisaitl picks his head up. Quick little look. Sees Kane on the backside. It's the quick little head check before he touches the puck. Kane on and off the stick. Low glove side. Great play by Leon Draisaitl. Stick lift, head check, and then a pass all the way across.
That's the high-end talent of the Edmonton Oilers. McDavid earlier. Draisaitl on that one. 1:59 left. We'll keep an eye on Philip Grubauer in a 4-3 game. Larson coming back, paired on defense with Carson Soucy. Gord awaits on the boards. He's tied up by Tyson Barrie on a pinch. Soucy takes it back. A reversal for Larson. Spun out. Eberle a chip. There's Gord. Yanni Gord has right out in front, but he deals it back for Soucy. $1:35 left. A bouncing pass for Larson. Larson's in off a stick. There's Gord. Turned out by Campbell and swept along. It comes back for Soucy. Grubauer for now stays put. Tough angle. Gord denied by Campbell. The Oilers trying to clear it out. Ryan McLeod. Zach Hyman. Zach Hyman now. 2 defenders. Larson and Soucy on him. Draisaitl and Cody Ceci get the assist on the goal by Evander Kane at 18:01. That has given Edmonton a 1-goal lead. Grubauer on his way. 6 skaters come out for Dave Haxtell. It's fed in. They play on, no icing. Burakovsky will dust it off. He's pestered by Ryan Murray. To the point, Schultz. This way for Dunn. A slap pass chipped high by Beniers. Puck is available for Burakovsky, but he turns it over. Kane gets it out. Draisaitl, McDavid. That's all.
Edmonton does a good job pressuring right here along the wall. Stick lift, able to get that puck. It's going the other way. Draisaitl with a nice little chip to the outside. McDavid, who started to play down in the corner, gets his way up. Empty 4x6.
.34 and a fraction left. Grubauer back in goal. Alexiak will play it along. Through center, it's Geekie. Morgan Geekie now will play it deeper in the Edmonton end. Ryan Murray moves it all the way around. Here comes Alexiak. He's hampered. 15 seconds left. Play his whistle dead. with 13 seconds on the clock. Face-off will be outside the blue line. McDavid, empty net goal from Draisaitl and Kane has made it 5-3. It'll start for real Wednesday night in Anaheim. Our pregame coverage will start on Root Sports at 6 p.m. 8 seconds left. The Kraken will close out the preseason at 4-2 as the Oilers will surround their goaltender Jack Campbell and defeat the Kraken by a count of 5-3.
Definitely a tough ending here for Seattle. But again, you just said this next game is the regular season. Everything else goes away. You start over from scratch. You get to take what you've learned, how you built yourself as a team, come together, and you take that into game one. You have to like the 4-2. Obviously, it's a tough loss here for Seattle, but it's on to the real deal next.
That's right. It'll be the real deal come Wednesday night in Southern California. The Kraken finish off their preseason. A lot of great things transpired in year number 2, but now it counts. Starting Wednesday night in Anaheim when the Kraken take on the Anaheim Ducks. For JT Brown and our great crew here at Rogers Place, this is John Forsley. The final count here in Edmonton, the Oilers 5 and the Kraken 3. Good night from Edmonton, Alberta.